Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. This is Doug Campbell with Right Way Options and the morning market preparation video for July 28th, 2017. Well, this is the last Friday of July, and boy, we sure had a shocker yesterday, didn't we? I kept talking. I've kind of been talking about it all week as this rally extends to be careful, to be prepared for the potential of a reversal, potential of whipsaws, those kind of things. And it certainly played out yesterday, and it honestly just made a mess of a bunch of charts. Now, looking at the diamonds here, you would look at this and say, well, nothing really happened. But it certainly did. The diamonds closed at a new record high yesterday. But let's go on just a little bit further. Now, by the way, futures are currently pointing to a lower open, so we're going to gap down a little bit. Nothing major here at this point, but be a little bit careful and cautious today. I'm going to be more focused on taking profits than I am going to be adding new trades, because we added in a heavy dose of volatility yesterday, and I think going ahead we're probably going to see some additional volatility in the price action. So watch that, be careful. It's easy to get chopped up at market highs up here. Okay, let's take a look at the contradiction here though in the diamonds, and then take a look at the SPY. The SPY, the obviously bigger, much bigger index, closed the day with a bearish engulfing candle and a really ugly candle to boot, with that big whip that occurred in here. Now, some folks might look at this as a hammer of some kind. I don't see it that way, but someone could see it as a hammer type pattern. But remember, this hammer pattern at the top is called a hanging man, a bearish signal. Okay, so you want to be careful and watchful of what's going on. So we have this contradiction between these two indexes, and keep in mind it's much easier to manipulate the Dow than it is the SPY. There's only 30 companies in the Dow. That's the number that most people look at, the headline number that they all print on all the news agencies and everything like that. And it's easier to manipulate the market with that index. And I'm not suggesting that's what's happened, but we can see the potential there, right? So when you look at this, you've got to have a little bit of concern. Now, notice that the SPY is gapping down significantly this morning. There's trouble in the waters here, and volatility is likely to ensue. So be really careful. Protect your gains. Okay, I will be more focused on taking profits, even taking off brand new trades. If I've only been in a couple 3 days and I've got a little tiny gain in it, I will be more inclined to take that today than I would be to add new positions in this current market condition. Now that can change, but that's kind of my focus right now, is protecting those gains and protecting that capital. So let's go on just a little bit further here. IWM finished the day clinging to this support level. Remember, I've been talking how important this level of support is. Well, now this morning we're gapping down below that level. Not to say that we're going to stay down there, but we're gapping down below that level. So be watchful here. A loss of this support level is not a good thing for IWM. It could certainly catch itself anywhere in here, and if it does, that's a good thing. If it catches it before we take out or make new lows, perfect. But this is an area to be concerned about. It's an area to be paying attention to. Okay. And then the Qs. The Qs that was just plain nasty. And, oops, sorry, a delay here in my chart. The Qs really shook the tree hard. Ugly bearish engulfing candle, a gap up to it. Remember, I always mention how we need to approach a gap up open to new market highs cautiously. because of this potential. Those whipsaws are very common when we gap to new market highs. And we have to be watchful of that. Now, we held support, and that's critical. That was an important thing that happened yesterday, that we rallied back up and held support. But now this morning, we're gapping lower. And I think the failure of Amazon missing earnings, I don't want to say failure. I don't think anybody could say Amazon is a failure. Amazon missed on earnings, and Amazon is dropping hard this morning. So that's going to pull pretty hard on the Qs. You know, you toss in the Senate failing to pass a healthcare bill, you know, all of this emotion that's wrapped up in the market, and we have set the table for additional volatility. So be careful, okay? Don't chase this market. Make sure you're planning your trades carefully, you understand the risk, and just expect a little bit more whip over the next few days of trading until we kind of sort this out, okay? On the economic calendar today, we kicked the day off here before the market opens. We kick the day off with the GDP number. GDP has been strong this quarter, and looks like it will finish this quarter with the final estimate coming in strong. At least that's the consensus. And then there's an employment cost index, which has been going up, a little bit of a concern. Wages haven't been going up, but employer costs have been going up. And that's expected to moderate just a little bit today. And then we've got consumer sentiment that has just been strong. It looks like it's leveling off at a really strong level. We also have a Fed speaker today, so be aware of that. On the earnings calendar, we have about 100 companies reporting earnings today. So, you know, we continue to toss in all of these elements that can create additional volatility. So be watchful of price action, okay? Be careful. Protect your profits, protect your gains, okay? Hey, folks, if this is the first time you've seen this information, please do me a favor and click that subscribe button on YouTube and the follow me button on Facebook. I'd really appreciate it, and that way you can get this information every day. I do put this information out every single day as part of my preparation for the day. I'm just sharing it out there. If you find it helpful, you know, drop me a comment, click that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Everyone, take care. Have a great Friday. We'll see you all back here on Monday, and I wish you all great profits. Take care now.